Okay, you just have to be more natural in front of the camera.
Yeah, of course.
Hey guys, I'm here at MELUR with
Adila. Hi, I'm Adila. Adila from Adila Long.
You want to tell us more about your journey about becoming a fashion designer?
Okay. I've started about 5 years ago, the brand, and I was an interior architect.
Oh
and
yeah,
then,
I read about that.
Yeah, so I changed my profession to become. It's still a bit weird for me to call myself as a fashion designer. I wouldn't want to literally call myself as a fashion designer because I didn't take the major. I didn't study that. So I'm a designer. So I do clothes and I do custom made, bespoke and bridal for my clients. And then we've just launched a Luxe ready to wear line as well under and it's called Adila under Adila Long. Yeah. So the journey starts with as simple as I was studying in London. I've always loved songket since I was a little girl, and when I was in London, in between studying and working for French Connection in London, and then it's quite cool because I get to go to London Fashion Week and things like that. So I get to help create like trends, pick colors and all that. So I've always loved styling. I love architecture as well because that's when the signature DNA of working with things that is a bit structured, and then like the prints, the textures and all that. So so when I came back to Malaysia, and I feel like okay, I'm ready to actually do my thing, but if I want to do something, I just really want to bring something special to the table. I tried batik songket, but I feel like definitely songket is more of my DNA rather than batik. So that's how Adila Long. I gave birth to Adila Long. Yeah, that's how it started. Yeah.
Yeah, I read that about you in this website that you had an interview with that person also, and you said that batik and songket's your favorite. But why is that? Is it just because it's in your roots, like going back to Malaysian roots?
I think there's something special about songket. First of all, again because the material, it's it has that structured, like it's quite structured, and then it has that stiffness, and that goes back to actually my root as an architect, because I love things that is actually very structured and all that, clean. My goal is actually to take the heritage piece, like which is songket, and like I never wanted to do something that is too typical, like traditional, and going back to like just doing something that is just kebaya and all that. Like my goal from start is to basically like reintroduce people and make people really value songket in a different ways. Like for me to actually relate to the young people now to love songket is to do something that is very modern but still timeless. So basically the signature is that like you just take a little bit of heritage, which is the fabric, but it needs to be very fresh, very modern, very clean, and something that is still very timeless. Yeah.
So what skills would you say are needed to become a successful fashion designer?
For me, I think, I don't know whether this is a skill or not, but to be honest, it sounds a bit cheesy, but it's the truth.
Don't worry, we'll just say it.
I think, to be honest, you need to really, really, really be hardworking. That's it. Like there's no shortcut. Being hardworking will actually give you something, because I've had a lot of.
Hear that, kids?
The key is hard work.
Yeah. We'll talk about your fashion icon. Who is it?
Fashion icon. My fashion heroes will be Dries Van Noten, Bian. I love Armani.
Oh yes.
But I love the like Privé. As for Adila Long Luxe, I feel like if I wanna sort of like describe Adila in terms of the character of if let's say they ask me to actually describe, to kind of like mix a few designers, I've always loved those three, and I think like in terms of like the work and all that, I've always loved mixed prints. There's some the silhouette is more on like menswear kind of, because I love menswear actually. So my design and my cut, my silhouette will always, in terms of ready to wear, will always have that kind of like loose menswear feel to it, but like I mix that kind of like that girly intricacy, the intricacy with the kind of like silhouette, which is a bit more menswear. I do love Victoria Beckham. I know.
I've been waiting for you to say that. So I prepared some things. I'm gonna give you 3 photographs of celebrities. Don't be nervous. Okay. And out of these 3, you guess which one is Victoria Beckham.
Oh my god.
Since you say you love her fashion style, so which one would she actually wear out of these 3? I'll insert the picture here later.
So this is like 3 different...
Yeah, probably.
Probably.
Yeah. From this fashion style, which one would Victoria Beckham wear?
This is definitely Victoria.
Really? Yeah, you're correct.
Okay.
These
Alright,
3.
cool.
These 3, and one of them is Victoria Beckham.
No way, really? I think this is Victoria.
Yes, that's correct.
Yay!
That's her. Yeah.
Nice.
What would be your advice to all the aspiring fashion designers we have, like in Brunei or Malaysia, or like somewhere in Asia specifically? Because we're not, we have parents who tell us to just go do, or like, be a lawyer, be a doctor. They never say like these kind of stuff.
It was like that with my parents
Yeah.
as well. So it was like that with my parents as well. I think when I wanted to actually I knew from beginning I wanted to do fashion, but I think during my time, yes, there was of course in terms of internationally, I mean there was I didn't really understand like in terms of like, oh okay, fashion, what you gonna do after that. I think so that's why I actually took interior architecture, but I guess like it helps me a lot as well in terms of like, even though I did not like pursue fashion, but I think it helped a lot as well. I think whatever that you do, and then if you want to change your profession, I think it's okay. It's always okay to actually start. If you feel that you need to start over, whatever. It was like during my time, I think like it was actually quite open as well. I was one of the people that actually in a way like I've always wanted to do fashion, but I didn't get to do it. But I wasn't unhappy, things like that, because to be honest, I think it still helped me a lot. From something that is actually quite like paperwork, and then to be doing something creative and all that, you have to know what is your strength, but also to recognize your weakness. Whatever that you really feel that it feels right for you and you really want to do it, it needs to be with effort as well. So the hard work comes in as well. Yeah, like don't be afraid to actually change and try and all that, because
I do that.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Favorite food in Brunei?
Sorry?
Favorite food?
Favorite food is definitely Jollibee. It's just another, what do you call that? A fast food thing, but it's just something that I just need to have before I go back.
Favorite color?
Nude. Black.
I like black.
I
love
love
black.
It's black.
Favorite singer?
Beyonce, definitely Beyonce.
So how Beyonce dresses, would you say that's
No, she needs help. Sometimes.
It's here, guys. You hear it on MELUR's website.
Sometimes.
What would you say about Rihanna's style?
Very bold, very brave.
Yeah.
Sometimes it can be a bit too much as well.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, again, it goes back to like my personal liking and her personal liking. But definitely Rihanna is a very she's
like iconic already.
she's really like a good risk taker. Yeah, she's an icon. So that's why in a way like
That's my girl.
Beyonce is my girl. Rihanna is my girl as well.
What if they watch this?
Yeah.
Do you have pets?
I have. I feel like getting rid of a few, but so sorry. Yeah, it's just it's a bit too many of them already. But I love cats. I don't know. I love animals.
So thank you for coming.
Thank you so much for having me, guys.
Yay! Bye, guys.
Bye, Malor.